Hey, this is Perry's Hotter, your friendly neighborhood mangaka in the making. I'm Perry's Hotter, and this is Barry Geo. He makes stickers and some other stuff. Isn't that what you do?
Yeah, it's what I do. I make stickers like this. Yeah.
Hold it a little closer to the camera.
All right. Reflection's kind of. I had to move my light because the reflection is too
Is
much.
that actual sticker? Or is that just a design? Is that a work in progress?
No, this is the sticker. This is it. Dang.
Okay. So it's been a minute since I last streamed. Um,
Yeah, since you last streamed.
since I last streamed, and since then, I worked on this page uh, off camera. So I completed more work since then, and I worked on about a panel a day. So it took me like 3 days. And then there was a day I think I didn't work on it at all. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. But I got this is page 18, and I only have 20 pages of chapter 13. So that is about two more pages. That's why I'm gonna finish it this stream. I can knock it out.
Yeah, it's a good
That's what
deal.
I intend to do. That is a good deal. And before I actually get to drawing, I'm gonna drop some links to my Discord and to Twitch and a disc and Blair's Discord and another thing.
Nice. Yeah, funny thing is, I finally found a Splatoon community Discord, a server. So I was playing a match with someone yesterday. It's called Rainbow Corn, but I told him, can I call you Squid Corn? He's like, sure. It's like, sure.
All right, we're gonna drop it, Beavers. I was eating something. If you saw food, that's what it was.
Yeah, food.
But I'm all done with it now.
That's good. I was eating like a banana.
No, it was not a banana.
Well, I said I was eating a banana.
Oh, yeah, that'd suit you, doesn't it? Doesn't that suit you?
No.
So here's the next page. It's okay. You can admit it. So did you see Meat Canyon's newest video?
I didn't, and it's basically because I was lazy. But I was gonna check it out later. But I saw it on trending.
Yeah, I think that's funny that you do you check trending every day?
So sometimes it's in my feed, regardless if I want it to or not.
How do you like in your recommended and it shows what's trending? Because I've never paid attention to what's trending. I only know what's trending if a YouTuber I follow has a video that's trending, because then they'll post about it either on YouTube or on social media, and I follow them,
Yeah,
and
I'm the
that's how
same
I'll
way.
know. But I mean, but you always seem to know what's already trending, so it's like I thought maybe if you actually checked trending every time
Yeah, well,
or what.
sometimes I guess it logs me out because I use private browsing sometimes, and then it
Mm-hmm.
just there it is trending whether I want it like it or not. The fads of
Oh,
the
you
internet.
never logged in?
Sometimes. I mean, sometimes it just logs me out. And then,
Because if it's private browsing, it won't remember your login.
yeah.
Because you see, the thing is, I'm always logged in, so I never see trending. It's never brought up to my attention
Logged in.
because I just see my recommended, and what's recommended. I don't think really includes like trending, right?
So, I don't think so, no. Well, because I've already seen some of Meat Candy's videos, so his are already plaguing my recommended.
Yeah.
I don't mean it like that. I like the one where it's the wolf and the pig, the three little pigs. And he's like, I'm
Uh,
gonna hug, I'm gonna
yeah,
pug.
that was an old video. Was that in your recommended, or did you go hunting for that?
Yeah, that just came up right in my recommended. So I like the way the pig was like, "Oh no, leave me alone." You know, please, wolf, leave me alone. And he just like totally kills him in the end. That was my favorite part. Well, the ending, because you hear like the squeals.
Yeah.
It just sounds funny, you know, not the blood. But not too much blood.
No, it's okay. It's blood's hilarious. You know.
Yeah, I could see where he got his start. You know, the
Mhm.
whole kind of humor. So I'm also drawing something. So if I'm zoning out, it's because I'm drawing a little panel.
I felt like I was going to ask you something else, but I can't quite remember what it is.
Yeah. So I saw that Cruise movie, the new one. Saw it yesterday.
Cruise. Is that what it's called?
No, like the Cruise movie, the Dawn of the New Age, I think.
Oh, the Cruise. Oh, did you like it?
It's all right. More like the turds. That's what I want to call
Dang.
it. It was
Well,
just all right. It's not bad, but it's not life changing. More like the turds, like, which is kind of what they call the other family in the movie because they don't like each other. So it's basically like a movie about your in laws and like the side of your family you don't like. Like that basically just sums it up.
hmm. Yeah, I
And
can see that.
you'll just like try to tolerate each other, but then in the end, like y'all actually learn to like love each other and like accept each other for who you are, who they are.
I'm like in real life. Oh, no.
Okay, your in-laws, the in-laws, or maybe the estranged parts of family, because it's kind of what it's about too. Estranged. When things are strange. So I'm also drawing like a little panel of my character, Mr. Bear, as a streamer, uh, titling it "Mr. Bear, the Streaming Bear." And
Oh, yeah. What
yeah, what?
was he stream about?
Well, I mean, in the picture, he's streaming like a video game, streaming a video game from his
Is
room,
it
or
destroy all humans?
yeah, it's just trail humans. You know, that's what he's into.
We got one person in the chat. Don't be afraid to speak up.
Yeah, speak out, do
Say hi. How you doing?
it. Say hi. I think I did a couple of pictures or drawings over the weekend as well. Not too sure. Hmm. Let's see.
All right, we got a couple.
Oh, sweet. Some really nice line work.
Thank you. I try my best.
Yeah.
Oh my God, do I try? I try all the time for a revolution.
Yeah.
Wow, no reaction.
Nope.
Okay.
No, I'm like, no.
That should be in your recommendations.
It actually is.
Oh,
Yeah. Here and there because I keep like clicking on it. So
oh,
it comes,
really?
yeah.
Because you keep watching it?
Yeah, like you know me, like I always have the old memes on repeat.
Yeah.
Dang.
Did
I'll
I
never.
show you that video, or did you already
No,
watch it?
I saw that like when I was in I don't know, like Sam or before I went to Sam. It's fairly wide.
Was that
No,
because of me? I'm trying to remember.
I don't think so because I remember seeing that one. That's just like a classic, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a meme classic. If anyone's ever been on the internet, that's here. That's like in your meme starter kit, you know.
So, in this frame, it may look a little weird, but I'm trying to do this weird perspective where right before a big reveal in the story, and they just landed somewhere, because obviously previously his grandpa transforms. They take him, they fly through the crowds. Um, but it's like his tail gets really close to the camera, and his legs are kind of close, and so I try to make the lines thicker to convey that. What do you think?
Yeah, that works. That's funny because actually I'm doing the same thing. Because
Oh
like
yeah.
in my picture, there's a controller.
Uh.
The line gets thicker the closer it gets to the I guess
Oh
camera.
yeah, yeah, you are.
Also, I drew him kind of obese. You know.
Dang, is he a self-insert?
What? No, of course not.
It's
Maybe.
okay. I know he is.
I'll just slim him down a bit, you know, move some lines. It's a little chonker.
Yeah, you've lost weight since then.
Dang. Go.
All right, I'm already gonna need whiteout. Was not careful enough. Where's toilet paper when you need some?
Oh, so you heard about what Nintendo did to the Splatoon community over the weekend? Which
I
I'm
heard
kind of
about it from you.
yeah, I'm really upset because it's like we
Why
had
don't you
nothing
tell
to.
the audience what
Uh,
happened?
Nintendo canceled the stream for the North American Open over the weekend because some of the teams were named after in support of the Smash community
Uh-huh.
since Nintendo was banning like their tournaments. So so they like took it out on the Splatoon community. I'm like, we have nothing to do with that. Like, what are you doing? Like, it doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh.
That seems
Like,
really petty.
yeah, like why? Like I don't know. Like the names are just like hashtag like save Smash hashtag Smash 2020. Like I would think that's okay because there aren't any rules about what you can and can't name your team. So it's
Yeah.
like super petty and like political almost like
You know, the Splatoon community, they've gone up. They went up in my book.
they went yeah
They went up. They're
yeah
not
like
so bad. They're not completely degenerates.
and so what ended up happening was like the top I think 10 or was it top 20 some of the top 10 20 finalists they actually withdrew from the tournament and actually signed into like a grassroots tournament where there was actually a cash prize as like a middle finger to Nintendo. They're like, okay, we'll take we'll take ourselves elsewhere. No one won, man.
Yeah. So like Nintendo originally was like sponsoring the tournament.
Yeah, that's like an official Nintendo sponsored tournament, the Splatoon North American Open.
And now it's not happening because they're protesting.
Well, no, like Nintendo, the tournament still went on. It's just some teams withdrew, and then the stream one of the Twitch, the Twitch channels, the stream was canceled because of its support for the teams that had their names in support of the Smash community. That doesn't make sense. So why would you do that? Like, these are your fans. Like, this is your market base, bruh. Like, you just shot yourself in the foot twice. Like, I don't know what it is like that. Like, I didn't really get upset, and with the whole Smash stuff. I was kind of indifferent, but like now that like it got kind of sold over into the Splatoon community, I'm like really, it's just like okay, like now I'm upset, because you're just like ruining.
Dang, only when it affects you.
Dang, all right. I'm sorry.
Commit seppuku right now.
Yeah. So yeah, like that happened, and so it's like on the if you go online on the forums and then on YouTube, they're talking about it like competitive communities that post some videos and responses to it, and then posts in response to it. Doesn't make sense, and that's just for fun too, because the you could either won like the trophy goes to the first place, but I think like the four runner-ups get like a $25 or is it $20 eShop gift card credit. So it's like get over yourselves, Nintendo. Like it's just like for fun, like because what ended up happening was the top finalists. Some of them went to another tournament where like the cash prizes were like $1,500 and $2,000, and it's like okay, it's officially like this means a war. Like it's not cool. Like it's just for fun, I guess. So it's just weird. Hungry Box, like that Smashed. We play Smash. Hungry Box was talking about it. I don't know if you heard of him. He's what you call a smasher. I'm just kidding. Not a smasher.
I wonder if there's any way. It's like I got this toilet paper here. It's supposed to dry stuff. If it's not dry,
Yeah.
Yeah. I got my handy dandy whiteout. Can white stuff out. What are you looking at? Are you looking at my screen or?
Oh yeah. I'm just checking the chat. Yeah, of course.
The
I have
chat?
I don't have a Discord open there.
Oh,
They're
okay.
replying to something I posted.
Wait, you're in a Discord?
Yeah. Splatoon
What
Discord.
Dang.
Dang, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I should make a strip or like a short about like my fandom and how like sometimes they don't cross over into my friends' fandoms. I'm just kidding. Sometimes I just feel so alone.
What is this? This is my comic / manga I'm working on. I'm inking. This is my friend Sergio. This is the panel I'm working on. There's the whole page. There's just 2 panels. I'm inking it. Does that answer your question? It's called Cold Blooded. It's free to read on Webtoon, Tapastic, the Duck Web Comics, Pop Comics, Art Street, Ninth. A website called the Ninth Period Art. It's on there. It's kind of a new site. It's a little buggy. I could really use subscribers on Tapastic. I don't have a lot on there. I think Tapastic and Webtoon are the 2 biggest and main ones. But I know there's like incentives for like how many subscribers you get on Tapastic. Really help a brother out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So this is chapter 13 of my manga, Cold Blooded by Inking. There's 20 pages in total, and I got 2 more pages left to ink, including this one. So it's page 19. And I did the line work. I did the line work, and now I'm just fixing some of it by whiting it out.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of made some mistakes in.
Looks like there's 2 people on Blair's Discord while they're streaming. Him and Christian.
Yeah, it's Beaver. Yeah, that's who's streaming over there. We got some friends streaming on Blair JTV. You know, go check out his stuff. Sergio also streams playing Splatoon. If you're interested in that, what's your name on Twitch, Serge?
Look for me at Bergio01 at Twitch. Twitcheroonie.
Oh my gosh, it's not.
Dang, his Discord's bumping for like
Really?
a homegrown one.
Dang, how many does he got going on?
Well, he got some good involvement. Like there's a lot of posts, and then you know, saying
A lot of engagement.
yeah. Wish I had a Discord. Oh, well, man, I think I do, don't I? Whoops. I just don't know how to really use it. I'm learning. Like really, I'm just here for this Splatoon community. Y'all too. Yeah, I know where it's at. Only true woomies know. True woomies. That's funny because if I were to meet these people in real life, you know, what if they're just like weirdos? You know, like I'm just kidding, like because you know I'm also weird. Is what it is.
Dang, I lost him. I should have got up. Oh well.
What's going on?
Not that much. Since Blair's streaming, I'm gonna open up his stream in another tab.
Reddit.
Oh, well, technically I did. Okay, I hope this isn't too distracting. I got their stream open and I have it turned down super low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he always
I
has
left-
like on streams.
I left a comment. I said it's popping.
Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's you got a nice stream too. Nice. It's like one of those lovely like serenity streams. You know. Oh, is that
yeah.
Matt? Is that Matt?
Who? It
Matt.
might be. I think it is. Matt, oh Matt. Is he our one viewer, our one dedicated viewer?
Yeah.
How's it going, Matt? How's life treating you?
Oh, what? I can't post. Why can I not post? It's not letting me
Are
post.
you? If you have something to say to Matt, you can say it. Where are you wanting to post?
It's on the Discord. I guess this one has it so you can only post like once every 5 minutes.
Oh,
Like,
dang! What is this, Reddit?
yeah, seriously. All right, well, let's focus on the stream. I like the tail.
Thanks.
And that's not because I'm a scaly.
It's too late. You've been outed.
Yeah, that's really good line work.
Thank you. This is like kind of a pretty easy page. It's mostly just characters. It pretty much is all characters. There's no backgrounds on this one either. I don't know. I might include some like clouds or something in this bottom panel. I don't know. I'll change that. You know, now that I think of it, there is a sound effect I could include here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It would cover the character. I might not. I could get by without it.
So are you gonna have like a Christmas special? I don't know.
I don't know.
Just thoughts.
Probably not. I wouldn't be above streaming on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. As soon as I finish this, I'm going to kind of run out of things to stream because I want to stream mostly just inking. I suppose I could stream myself lettering or something on the computer, but I don't know. I kind of need to like think when I letter.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. We'll just have to see. But I was thinking I wouldn't stream again until I ink the next chapter. But I'll have to do the storyboards and then pencils first, before I'm able to get it to where I can ink on stream. Like that'll probably take me another couple weeks or so, or however long it takes me. But I wouldn't want to necessarily go that long without streaming. So if that's the case, I might stream me doing something else in the meantime. If you
Yeah.
got ideas, I'm all ears.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Like maybe like a Christmas special about Rem. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Probably not. That's the vibe that I'm feeling right now. Like, what is this like? You know, Hollywood. Only Hollywood would do that. I don't know, like him wearing like one of the Santa hats somehow.
I might do that. I don't know how he'd wear a Santa hat. I guess when in his human form, I suppose he could.
Yeah,
I could think of something though.
okay. So that's the reason for the season. So I was also watching that show Laser Wolf. It's pretty nice. The new season started like last
Oh yeah,
or this Sunday. I like it.
those are pretty funny.
Yeah, some parts are pretty funny. Like they went to this they went to the grocery store and they were like they're basically eating all the cereal, and then like one of the employees is like, "You have to clean that up," and then they're like, well, "No, we ain't." So like they basically on the way out, he uses his laser to like bust open the rest of the boxes that they didn't finish eating, and just to make it more of a mess. It's like,
So he has an ability to use a laser.
yeah, laser wolf.
That's
Well,
why
he
it's
has like a
called Laser
laser.
Wolf.
Yeah, he has a laser on his back. Laser giant
I
laser.
suppose that would be disappointing if the name of the show didn't have a Laser Wolf.
It's so weird too because they um, like I don't really know like the whole story, but it's like God is in it. I don't know if they're like angels or something, but sometimes they go to heaven and they're like hanging out with God, and it's
Yeah.
really
Uh,
I don't know. It's like I don't know. Then they come back to Earth. I watched some episodes off and on. I still don't get like what the whole like point
well,
is.
did you see the first episode or like pilot?
No, it's just
Maybe there is no point.
there's no there's no point. Just like in heaven
Yeah.
at random times. It's Laser Wolf. Mr. Laser Wolf. What's up, streamers?
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. We got 2 viewers. Don't be afraid to pop up in the chat.
Yeah,
I'm
pop off in the
inking,
chat. What if
I'm
they're like,
inking my
oh,
manga, Cold Blooded. That is free to read on Webtoon and Tapastic. That's Tapas.
I mean, I hate to sound like this, but I kind of like that culturally the show is has a different perspective because I don't know if it's like an all black writing crew, but it
Yeah,
feels like it's not like mainstream, but it
yeah,
aesthetically, I mean, it's kind of mainstream, but the ideas, like the topics that it touches upon,
uh huh,
seems like it's from like another, like it's from a different background.
yeah.
Somebody I just kind of interested in because of that. I'll probably look up the writers. And I don't know if they
DMCA's in your
are.
path. You see Matt's comment.
Oh yeah, is that bad?
DMCA, I think, is like a copyright thing. I don't
Oh yeah,
know. I don't know if it's because we're talking about a show or what. I'm not. I'm not quite sure what he's referring to.
or like the algorithm. It's gonna find us. Help me.
All right, I'm gonna take it down because it's covered my beautiful drawing here. Okay, so this page is pretty much finished. It's well, I don't know. I could add some clouds in the background. I should because they where they're at, they are outside, and these are just completely freehand.
Mm-hmm. DMC is in the path. So it was also really weird going to the movies because that new Cruise movie was really the only movie they were playing that was new, and it was
Yeah,
like a ghost town. Like no one was in the theater.
yeah, it's sad.
It made me sad. I was like, "Where's everybody?" Where's they? But then I thought about it, and regardless, that's the way I'd like it. Any either way, I like seeing movies when I'm like probably there's only two or three people in the theater at a time.
Dude, I this might make me a little weird, but like I love seeing movies with like when it's packed.
Yeah, yeah,
Cause it's like it's 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 like a different experience. Cause it's like you're seeing it with this whole crowd of strangers, and like when something's funny and people laugh, it's like there's a whole bunch, or something cool's happening and you hear people's reactions. Like this is something I like about that you don't get with just a few people in a theater, or you're the only one, you laugh at something. It's just kind of pitiful.
oh yeah, oh yeah, like lonely cringe, lonely cringe. You're the only one there.
Was it's just something about like I don't know, a shared experience, an event.
Yeah, and I agree.
You know.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
for me it's the kids. Like if there's kids running around or something that, like anything
Oh
that
yeah,
would annoy me.
of course. You need to leave the kids at home. Get a babysitter.
Get a
Unless
babysitter.
unless it's a kids movie, then you can't really fault them for that.
Oh yeah, no, it's like yeah, I did this to myself. It's like when stuff like that happens. Kids running around.
Well, this page is pretty much done.
Yeah.
the 20th page. The moment at last.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ink the borders first on this. I'm gonna ink it a little bit differently.
Oh dang.
Because a character breaks through the panels, and usually when that happens, I just ink, but then I stop. But I'm thinking I might do it the other way around because there's a lot of things that kind of breaks through.
Okay. Nice. Sometimes it bothers me when my my drawings aren't symmetrical. It really bothers me.
Yeah.
Well, like I'm doing like a straightforward shot, and like no other artist is ever truly like. I don't think anyone draws dead on symmetrical when they have like a straight shot. But it like really annoys me. Like this is the reason I use Illustrator sometimes. Uh, or like the 3/4 view is good because it kind of masks that sort of thing if you can't draw like symmetrical masking. Speaking of masks, tell the audience, do you ever use masking in your comics, like in Photoshop?
What? What?
I don't know. This is a weird segue. I don't know. I don't know what to
In
say.
Photoshop, I don't use a mask on a layer. Not usually. No. If that was even a legitimate question. But that was very confusing because I thought at first you were asking if you were somehow asking like, do I draw masks in the characters in my comics? But then you mentioned Photoshop, and it was like the mental loops I had to make to figure out what you were saying.
Yeah,
I was
no,
thinking,
it's
yes, there are masks in Photoshop.
yeah, it was a weird. I was just trying to kill the silence. It comes off as weird.
Hey, Matt is following me.
Nice.
If that I guess he wasn't following me before. I figured he would have already. But that's awesome. Thanks. That's one more follower that I didn't have.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not using OBS. I'm using StreamYard, so I'm not like. It's not like there's a notification pops up.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. How do you know how many followers? Oh, you just gotta log into Twitch, I guess, or like they email you or something. Yeah, you got this follower.
Huh?
I said, it's like if it's through Twitch, do they just like email you if you get a new follower?
Yeah, I did. I did get an email. That's how I knew.
Yeah.
Because there's a notification on my computer. I was like, oh, I got followed. I checked. I swear I'll get the drawing in just a minute. I'm just looking at stuff.
So I drew like a Christmas themed, like Mr. Bear the Christmas bear. He's holding up a present. Yeah, what was it? Focus. There we go. It's cool. His nose looks like something else. Oh yeah, so like, hey Matt, I ordered Final Fantasy 12 for the Switch. I get it like next week. So I don't know. I'll probably have something relatable to talk about by then. It's been a while since I played the game. I got it because it was on sale for the Black Friday. It was like $20.
Cool. You're welcome. Yes, thank you, Matt. Is this a Matt I know in real life, or is this a totally random Matt?
What if he's like sus, like like trying to like play it off as he's like Matt, real life Matt? That's funny. Sus. Um,
Okay.
like, let's see. Hey Matt, like I also did this. Yeah, he says yes. Kai Alpha Matt. So like this is like a sticker I did. It says smile. It's for like a curiosity shop that I sold my stuff to. I'm just gonna call it that. Like a bazaar. It's basically a bazaar when you think about it, because there's just like a lot of weird like stuff, but it's somewhat entertainment related. And this is like a snake I did. Although like Perry thinks it's like an iguana. It's an iguana.
It does look like an iguana.
Dang. Oh, I'm sad. Like it really inspired me, like that episode from Rick and Morty with the Snake Kingdom, to draw better snakes.
That's good. That's good, buddy.
Hey, you watch your mouth. Oh. He says he misses this, guys. Hey, I missed you too. Miss hanging out.
Hey, well, I sent a link on Facebook, so if you want to actually hop on the stream, you can on the messenger group that you're in.
Yeah, things are pretty boring. I'm just excited to see anyone right now. Like yesterday, I was
I'm curious how if Matt wasn't following me before, how he even knew I was streaming.
Oh, what the? Well, didn't you post it on Facebook?
No, I didn't post it anywhere. I was being lazy. Oh, he did. He popped in. Okay. Let me change this.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome, Matt.
Having trouble keeping up the conversations in chat.
Oh, yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, are you on your phone? You doing it on your phone? Kai Alpha, Matt. I just saw that.
Hey, well,
Matt, you hear me?
I do.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, how do you know I was streaming?
Blair's Discord.
Oh,
nice.
that's right. Yeah, that's the only place posted. Yeah.
Word travels fast.
Do you get notifications when I drop a link in the Facebook Messenger group?
Yeah, I just have been kind of lazy.
Hey.
Busy at work.
That makes two of us.
Is Walmart still like closing at 8?
They close at 11 now.
Oh, nice.
Okay, we're working their way back up.
Hey Matt, what do you think about this? This picture of Mr. Bear. He's like holding a present.
Cute.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah, like Rem, he's also one of my characters. Well, no, Rem's Perry's character, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's Bear's.
He's Mr. Bear is Sergio's OC.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not fur baiting. It's just not me. I did one where he was also the Donald Trump's bodyguard, the president. It's kind of cool. He's wearing like glasses.
Oh, Matt disconnected.
That.
He'll be back in a minute.
Come back.
They always come back.
Yeah. I also drew like a small comic of him working at a DMV and like the speech bubble, even though it's probably not called speech bubble, says, this is how I get back at people, because he's working at the DMV.
Oh, because everyone hates a DMV?
Pretty much. I mean, I know I don't look forward to it when I have to, which I actually do have to, because I got a new car, and I have to get license plates for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's by appointment only. It's strange times.
Yeah. I hate making appointments for anything.
I just don't want to go by myself. Like, I think I'm going to ask Blair if he wants to come. He's probably going to say no.
You're an adult. You gotta.
It's true. It's true. Sometimes I imagine myself working at the DMV, and if I ever was serving someone that I didn't like in order to spite them, I would just make them wait longer. I'm like, oh, you didn't bring all your paperwork, or like something like that, because that makes sense. It's the perfect place to spite your enemies, or those that did wrong, and you want to be really passive aggressive against them.
Mm-hmm.
And now calling number 10, just draw it out. Just saying. Maybe we don't have the same thoughts, maybe that's just me. Dang. Jeez. I would never do that, just for the record.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. But it would make a pretty funny comic or storyboard. If you know what I mean. Like if I were to pitch it as a modern day villains versus superheroes, that would be a villain, someone that works at the DMV, and makes people wait. I think that's what I would do. Yeah. I think also if I had family that worked at the DMV, I'd probably ask them for favors, if they could, if I could be next in line or something like that. Hey, you think you could do this?
Right. Doesn't work like that, bud. Back in the line.
Dang. That's funny because that's basically the politicians and what they got caught doing, being favoritism, Nancy Pelosi when she was at the salon.
Yeah.
That's not good. It only looks bad if you're a politician, not if you're a normie like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, I hope Matt comes by soon. Or maybe he's inviting more viewers.
I hope so.
He's running out of his room and saying, "Hey guys,
running out of his room." He gets shouted in the street.
There's this cool stream where
someone throws a shoe at him. Shut up.
What show is?
Oh, I need to add him back. There he is.
Oh, there he goes.
I didn't hear the noise.
Is that Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Is that Maddox?
Yeah.
What's up? Hey, how far are you on Final Fantasy 12?
I kind of stopped because I got a little overwhelmed. But I kind of talked to my brother. He's a veteran of Final Fantasy 12, and I
Okay.
think it starts picking up. I don't think I kind of wasn't sure if I needed to do any JRPG grind or not, so I kind of stopped.
Yeah,
I
no,
kind
that
of
kill time.
played a little bit of Bug Fables,
So you
and that's
wimped
what
out,
I'd
huh?
been. I'm planning on getting back into it at some point. I'm off tomorrow. I might play a little bit more because
You're like,
What's
he
bug?
said
yeah, what's Bug
What?
Fables?
Yeah.
it's kind of like a it's kind of like a action JRPG kind of thing. It's turn based. It's kind of got the action commands like Paper Mario. It's kind of like it's heavily compared to Paper Mario. In fact, because of the combat system, it's kind of a spiritual successor sort of thing to the first two Paper Marios.
Nice.
Yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed that game, and I think most Paper Mario fans would would really be into Bug Fables. Thematically, it's its own thing, but it doesn't. That I don't think it's especially at the combat system. It's not afraid to say, "Hey, I'm inspired by Paper Mario." Heavily inspired by Paper Mario.
Yeah, yeah, like, don't be shameless, Just put it
Yeah.
out there. I like that.
It doesn't have a partner system. It's got like three main characters that are really, really fleshed out. So yeah,
Have you heard of that game called Near Automata?
can't say I have.
Okay, never mind. Conversation's not going anywhere because it's basically just another anime-based game for like the PlayStation 4, I think. But
Well, tell me about it.
I mean, so the videos I've seen on YouTube, there's a meme going around where people like self-destruct because when you self-destruct, like she loses all her clothes, so she
Nah.
basically run naked, and like the videos are a caption like testing the frame rate of Near Automata, or like testing like the like PS4 versus Xbox comparison of Near Automata, and like all the comments are like in on it, like, oh yeah, like that frame rate's looking good. Like, and she's like climbing a ladder and the camera's like, you underneath her. So it's like that was the one
Oh
video.
yeah, I know of it. I know of it. I haven't played it. There's like if you do that creepy thing where you're trying to peek under her skirt, she just kind of reacts and tries to cover herself.
Pretty
How do
much.
you spell that game?
It's like Near Automata, like NIER, and then Automa is just like Automa, like automated with just an A.
Anima. I don't know.
I think that's it. Is it? I kind of had to stop watching because it was going into some really weird places.
Dude, I cannot find this game you're talking about. I don't think I.
Yeah, it's there. It's NIER, and then Auto, and then Mata. Automata.
Manu?
Yeah, so like
Anumata.
Automata. So near is one word, and then Automata. It's for the PlayStation.
Anna. Is that ANU?
It's AUTOMATA.
AUN? Oh my god.
AUTOMATA. It's hard to take serious. I mean,
Oh, it's NIER
yeah,
for one.
that's NIER, and then I can't really take that game serious because it's like, she's dressed like a French maid, not a French maid. But isn't that like every other anime game? Like, They all do that.
Their French game or what? French game?
Yeah, like when they dress, revealing clothes. John is into that. Well, he's not into it, but he's heard of games like that, and I think we have a disagreement. So I'm like, this isn't really that classy. Although I can like reviews say the game's good, but I couldn't imagine playing like a whole game through like that. It would just be weird.
Is the chick like blindfolded?
Yeah, that's her.
Yes.
I mean, it looks pretty cool from what I just saw. It's just a bunch of fighting and stuff. I didn't see that. I didn't see that naked thing you were talking about though.
It's like so in the game, like you self-destruct, so you have to type in like
Self-destruct.
Yeah, self-destruct or like testing the frame rate or climbing a ladder or something like that. Climbing a ladder. The climbing a ladder one's the worst one. And it's just not my thing, Well, it's like, you know what I mean? Like if you were to walk in on someone playing that, like how would you react? Like, oh, yeah, are you playing this for the plot? Like,
You play it in privacy of your own home.
yeah, exactly. It just, it gives me goosebumps, Just goosebumps.
I'll come back later, son.
Yeah, exactly. Like private time. Like, someone's in here, Dad. I'm like, I'm cleaning my room.
She's not completely naked. It wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was just really awkward for me to think of me playing like that, like maybe my mom.
Wait, let me go back. I don't even know that she's really naked. It's kind of hard to tell.
I mean, she's wearing something, but
oh no, her skirt just comes off. That's all it is, because she's wearing it like the underwear or whatever.
Yeah. There was this weird ninja game. Yeah, the butt. Well, it was a weird ninja game for the 3DS called the Sakura Girls, and it's sort of like that because like when they take damage, like parts of their clothes come off. So it's really weird. Mm-hmm. It's not an original concept. Just saying. How do I know this? I'm just involved in the community. That's
it's
all.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Anyway, I haven't been drawing, so I probably lost whatever other viewer was here. But
you focused it all on anime girls.
Yeah.
Well, they knew it. The game developers knew it. That's why she's like that, because it drives interest.
Drives those sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like. I think I told you this too, because Xenoblade has something like that in the game, which is kind of why I'm not particularly fond of the franchise. Like I tried it when people were talking about it. I played the first one, and there's a character in there like Sheila. I don't know if her name's Sheila, but she has like a son named Juju, and she dresses. But she dresses like the character designers that drew her tried to like push the limits of how little clothing like she could wear and still be considered clothed. It's like her armor, her armor is pretty revealing. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do it.
Well, that's some good armor, huh?
It's just weird, like, because like you're expected to take everything serious when like, they're not even really wearing anything, and like the characters are just kind of like aloof to it or just like tone deaf. I mean, I'm pretty sure if like I was going out and I had like, a friend that was a girl and she was like not wearing anything, I'd probably bring it up, like, hey, Isn't it a little cold? Don't you feel cold? Like,
No, it's just fine.
and it's like everyone's okay with it. So,
It's fine just this way.
like reality, the video games versus reality. Like, we're getting pretty cold. Now I can tell. Like, you know, this is just my opinion. I don't know. It's kind of weird. You'd also watch like walking into the mansion. What was that anime they would watch? Like, it wasn't the Seven Deadly Sins. It was. I bookmarked this on my Switch because there's a video game of it. And you're probably asking, oh, why'd you bookmark it? I might be waiting till it goes on sale. It's a fighting game. It's just really, if you're not expecting it, awkward to walk into. Oh, never mind. I didn't bookmark it. I think it was called like Red Velvet or something. But it's like, they're pretty much female girls like fighting half naked. And, some pervy camera angles. Like, I don't know about this. I don't know. I think like, one of the things I also thought about is like how a Japanese camera angles, like in cinema or in anime, I guess it's kind of the same. They're more like voyeuristic. So they're from a perspective of like a peeping tom, basically, like. Like American, like the American female gaze is more like straightforward, like, hey, I'm here looking at you, like. When like you compare that to Japanese gaze, like female gazes, it's almost kind of like you're creeping up on them. You're staring under their skirt. Like, it's like, I guess, like, I think that's what makes it creepy. Because American has its own sensuality and way of looking at the females. The cultures are just different. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that reminds me of, like, Fran from Final Fantasy 12. She's like a giant anthropomorphic bunny, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
She totally is. And I guess she can pull that off. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, sorry.
Her voice actor kind of sounds a little dorky, I think.
Yeah,
my brother gets triggered when I say that.
Do an imitation. What does she sound like?
I can't. I think if anyone's interested, it's better that you just look it up yourself. She's kind of got this British female British accent. I can't really is the best way I could describe it.
Well, she also has like sort of a lisp.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Her with her SHs, like she has a emphasis on some syllables. It does sound kind of weird.
It's not bad. Not that it's bad. I just kind of chuckle a little bit when she talks.
Like, the only thing your mouth is good for, it ain't talking. I'm just sorry. That's inappropriate.
Nobody said that.
Yeah. Well, what if like Bothier told her that, like, oh, your mouth's only good for one thing, like, oh, I'm sorry.
That sounds like Rule 34 fuel right there.
Oh yeah, like a comic, because she's like pretty strong-willed, right? And I imagine like being in the party, like being like tired of taking orders from her and like advice, and like, let's do it another way, or your mouth's only good for one thing. It's not giving advice. I'm telling me what to do. I'm sorry, that's inappropriate. I shouldn't say that. I should say Vaughn's cool. He's like, oh, he's always wanting to be like a sky pirate. He's always talking about that. Isn't there like a plot twist in that like he's not like that's not actually his dream or something? Like
Don't spoil me, please. Don't spoil me. I haven't gone that far yet.
oh, okay, because I don't know. That's the thing. I can't remember if that's Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy 12. There's some overlap, maybe. I don't know. Well, Vaughn almost looks like this came to me like Vaughn kind of looks like he's an escort, you know.
He kind of looks like a K-pop star to me for some, mostly because of his face.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I can see that's pretty youthful. All the girls like want him and stuff like that. In Damascus, you know,
Yes.
The license system.
Apparently on the PC they have mods that kind of correct that sort of thing, but I'm not really interested in playing with mods. I'd rather play it vanilla.
Yeah, I could see that. I'd want to get the experience first and then probably play with mods later. Well, that's just me. You know, like to see if they have any mods for Fran. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Sorry, guys. You know. Yeah, I can't wait to play it on Switch, though. Supposed to get it next week. It was a really good deal. Like, it was $20 on Walmart.com. That was like the week of Black Friday. You know.
I paid full price on it for Steam. Maybe there was part of me that's saying maybe I should have waited, but it's okay. It's done. It's a done deal now.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
Because I'm the sort of person that just waits for like games to drop in price. You know, I'm like a predator lurking in the reeds, and then those price
That's
drops.
not sus at all.
Sus, yeah. And then I pounce on those deals. Like I got Super Mario 3D collection for like $30. It's like half price. I got Spyro for $20. That's some really good deals on Walmart. Yeah, and the interesting thing is like they did this thing where you bought online, but you picked up at the store. At least at my Walmarts. And I mean, it kind of made sense. I couldn't understand why they couldn't just have mailed it because it had Walmart Plus. But I guess some of the deals you just had to go to the store to pick up.
Depending on what it is, I don't know if they did do it. My store at least is doing regular deliveries for regular Walmart.com orders. I don't know if there's any stores in your area are doing that, but mine is. I haven't really looked to see if they charge a delivery fee like they do for grocery orders. That's something worth looking into next time order or something.
They don't have to hire a whole other position for people to deliver.
We use third party. Most Walmarts use third party companies to handle deliveries. Some Walmarts do, but they're not. But they're kind of rare, and it's mostly because of laws in that area where Walmart will handle deliveries. But those are not very common situations.
Yeah, like it's weird because Walmart's trying to be like Amazon, But sometimes when I order stuff online, it says it's only available for like in-store pickup
Yeah.
because they have like the Walmart Plus, which I had the trial last month. It's just pretty cool because you can go in and like scan stuff and just like pay and leave, like with your phone, which I think is way better.
That was a thing a while back, and then it quit mysteriously quit being a thing, and then it suddenly reappeared with Walmart Plus. I guess maybe it was generating too much inventory shrink.
Yeah,
Because people were just walking off with stuff that they shouldn't have been walking off with.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Because when I like leave with the stuff, it's like no one's really at the door to scan the receipt. So, I mean, I don't steal, but I'm thinking who's really keeping track. Like, know
I
I'm
mean,
not.
would you really admit it though?
No. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just shopping at Walmart. I'd probably take like one jalapeno. It would be petty theft, like something small, like from produce, like I don't know, like an apple or a jalapeno. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Like,
yeah, that is really convenient. I hate being in lines anyway.
yeah, like I hope they continue with it.
Yeah.
I hope they keep it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like when I think about it, Walmart's like a giant warehouse where you just like basically take what you want and leave. So I think that would work like better if they switched to like a system where just customers check out with their phone and leave. Like, take what they want and leave. Like pay with their phone. There we go, through the app. That would make more sense. There's never really enough registers open, at least at my Walmart's. And sometimes I like scaring the employees. Like I'll jump out like of the aisle. I think it's funny, and they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, like I didn't see you there." Like, you know, like, you know. Yeah, they call me like the
You don't
Walmart
actually do that.
jumper. Oh, I may do that. You don't know. Like you don't know. I may or
Nah,
may
you
not.
don't know. You don't do it. I know.
Dang. Well, I want to do it, just to see their reaction,
Yeah, that I believe that.
Well, okay, so technically this happened. So when I was picking up Spyro, I was going to the restroom in the back, and right when this lady turned the corner, I kind of did scare her because I ran into her, and she didn't see me. She was like an employee, and she just kind of laughed it off. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," not.
Dang,
Oh, I didn't
you
see
must be a scary guy.
I really had to go to the restroom. Like, he had no idea.
Uh-huh.
Like I had to hightail it, I didn't want to be like those Walmart customers that just like go in the middle of the aisle. I wanted to make it to the restroom.
And what? I don't think there's anyone that does that.
Can we confirm?
Sure, do you want
what?
to fact check it?
Well, yeah, like if any customers have ever like went to the restroom in the aisle.
I'm sure there have, but I don't think that's a common occurrence.
Yeah. Can we confirm?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it personally. I mean, I've think of the worst I've seen is someone losing their lunch in one of the aisles, and that's the probably thing I've seen in Walmart. And those like blood and other bodily fluids, you have to be a manager or a maintenance associate to clean those up.
Oh yeah, because they're biohazards. I mean that's true, right? They're biohazards.
Yeah. So there's like a special cleanup kit that's in a couple places in the store, and they take those and just clean that up with.
Nice.
So no, I hadn't seen anybody do that.
That's good. I think
Yeah.
no one would want to see that. I know I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't either.
I don't know how to approach that either. I'd probably say, "Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave," or
Uh
I don't know, or stare.
no, I couldn't. I couldn't tell people to leave. That would be up to a manager.
Oh, that's true. Well, I'd probably just awkwardly stare at them until they did something. You know, like when you stare.
Whenever I encountered the throw up, I guarded the spill and I'd let management know that we needed a maintenance associate for a body fluid cleanup.
Mhm. Yeah,
And
that's good. Your maintenance. See.
the maintenance is kind of limited. There's like very few of them, and it's a big store, and so sometimes it's better just to clean it up yourself. Most of the time, though, I couldn't have cleaned that body fluid spill up. That's
Yeah.
manager or maintenance is a must.
Heck yeah. When I was working at Marshall's one time, I told Perry about this. When I was going to the break room, I smelled like this really putrid smell, and it was like reeking in the hall of where our break room and our restrooms were. So I think I went to the break room first, and then I had to go to the restroom. So then I went to the restroom, and like in the urinal, someone just left like a steaming pile in there, and it was terrible. Like you could smell it in the hall. You smell it from far away, like outside the restroom. It was bad. Like that was, and it's like it's right in front of the door. So whoever did it, like, must have did it like really fast and just like left, like hit and run, like. And
Was it you, Serge, and you just self-reported?
no, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't me. I wouldn't do that.
Self-reported, like in Among Us.
Like in Among Us. That like even maintenance didn't want to take care because all they did was put over like a plastic bag. They didn't even like clean it up, so it smelled the whole day. I was kind of upset because maintenance, like, can we clean this up? Like it smells. You can smell it in the break room. They probably didn't want to deal with that crap,
Yeah, that crap.
Yeah, yeah. But I guess another thing is, when I was working register, one of the customers changed like right in front of me. It was really weird. She was wearing a shirt.
His what?
So one of the customers changed right in front of me when I was working at register. Like it was a shirt.
Like,
So she was buying a shirt. So she basically put on the shirt and then took off her old shirt. And I could see quite a lot, even though she was trying to like do that thing where it's like you're swapping it out. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm sure you took it in. You're like, oh
yeah. Oh my gosh. I was kind of.
You're like, oh boy, this is my lucky day.
Yeah, my lucky day, right? Seeing a middle-aged mother change in front of me. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, my favorite.
No.
Oh yeah, speaking of, there was a customer there was a drunk customer that I was working in electronics. She was needed help with a phone. I ended up helping her phone, but the whole time she was trying to touch and hug on me and stuff, and eventually I had a little bit of patience with it, but there was like a point where it was like, hey, you know what? You're making me feel uncomfortable. And
she was drunk. Where'd she come in from?
Oh, came to the back of the store. I don't know where she came from. I just know she just needed help with the cell phone. In
Huntsville? Oh.
And well, the registers were closed at electronics. So I took her up front, and she gave me a smooch, and I told a member of management, and I had to tell a member of management because that was kind of crossed the line.
Yeah, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So yeah, another fun story featuring another middle-aged woman.
That's funny. Well, the way you put it, not like that it actually happened.
Yeah,
I would be uncomfortable too. I don't know what I would say. I think I would say, like, I have to get something from the back. I'll be back real fast. And then I wouldn't come back. Or something like that. I don't know. Something passive. But I was, so last week when I was at Target, I was thinking about how, like, there's like a door to the back, where they have inventory. And I saw some associates working in the back, and I was thinking about just kind of like busting through the door and saying, "Hello, lovely people. How's it going?" Like, you know what I mean? And because I don't work there, and they like kind of, I guess you'd call like messing with them or like trolling them. And they'd probably tell me, you're not supposed to be back here. And I'll probably say, no, you're not supposed to be back here. And then I leave. Like, I wouldn't push past that, But I do have thoughts about doing that because since COVID, it's been so slow. Like, there's nothing to do. I'm pretty sure it'd amuse them to like probably put a smile on their face, like, "Oh, this guy's so funny. He's about to get arrested." Like, just kidding. So funny. Dang, he knows his place. He doesn't know his place. Like, dang. Yeah, but
Huh.
that's something else. Stories from retail. I once had someone that worked at Best Buy come to Office Depot when I worked there, and this is real. I did do this. I was like, because they checked out at my register, and I told them like, "Oh, we're like enemies, like we're competing," and it's like, I got my eye on you. I did tell them that. I told them, I was in a joking way, and it's kind of funny because they're like right next to
Did
us.
they laugh or were they weirded out?
No, they laughed. They're like, they're like, "Oh, it's funny, man. I'll be back later." They bought like a drink or something. Because it's kind of true. Like, aren't we competitors? Like, shouldn't we not? Like, am
We
I the
must
only
not
one?
fraternize.
Yeah, like we can't fraternize, man. Best Buy employees used to come into our store a bit. And I would always like, let's just say, give them special attention. I don't know. What else? Nothing exciting's ever happened at Office Depot. We'd always get like the older customers that would kind of complain sometimes about copy and print. They would like want to speak to our manager. And I'd tell them, "Oh, they'll be up in a minute," and they just kind of end up leaving the store because, management would be
Dang, were
helping
you
other
lying?
customers. Yeah, sometimes. Another thing is a lot of our stuff was expired, like our drinks and our like snack foods up in the front. It's actually pretty.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's concerning. It's like because the managers never told us to pull anything, and just by chance I happened to be going through the stuff at the front, and I noticed like all the expiration dates were like a year past holding.
Would y'all rotate stuff?
No, no, we didn't. We wouldn't.
Oh my gosh.
It was like, hey, our customers are buying this. This is not cool. Like,
Bruh.
yeah, like, that's how you know the company's going down. Like, you can't even do like rotate food in the front, which is true. Like, Office Depot filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which is why I left.
Oh, I didn't know that. Dang.
Yeah, like it just shows because if you ever go to one, like there's never really associates on the floor, and it's kind of janky sometimes, especially in copy and print. I mean, you might if there's a good manager, you have a good experience. That's with any store, though. I do have a funny story. Like, so when we had a new manager, and she was from Seattle. She's from another state. She's from Seattle, and it's kind of funny. I thought it was funny, but I didn't think it was funny at the time. But she was like doing planograms and with another associate, like telling them what to do, and then some customer come. Huh?
What's a planogram?
It's
no,
like
what is that?
Where like the items go, just like it's just a map of where like this stuff goes that they're gonna put out on shelf, and like this guy comes up to her, like to ask her a question, and she's like, "Can't you see I'm busy?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh." It's like, can't you see your career walking out the door after doing that? And I'm like, like that was so weird. I've never seen someone do that. Like,
well, maybe they have a different culture up north.
Yeah, that was so rude though. It's like, oh my gosh. Maybe
Was she having a bad day?
No, that was just like her. It was so weird. It was like a flip of the coin sort of thing. Like she's all like talking nice because she's helping out like the like associate, and then this guy comes up to her, and she's like, "Can't you see I'm busy?" Oh my gosh. But I mean, I think it's because it might have been her experience out of state, because after a couple of months, she kind of softened up and wasn't like that anymore. So I think Texas is just kind of more friendly and welcoming, and she got acclimated to that. Like, it might have been where she used to work before. Just kind of like a PTSD kind of trigger moment, you know, like, can't you see I'm busy? Like, trigger moment. It's like, dang, it's savage. Like, I've had my bad days, but I've never done that. Like, it's always passive. Like, sometimes I'll have the customers wait like 5 more minutes in the line because they're bothering me. Like, no, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I'm sorry, guys. I don't do that. Customer first. Zippy Neat says you're racist. You're only using black. Is that Blair? Hey, Zippy Neat.
No, I don't know who
What the?
Hey, is that Peter or Christian or something?
I have no idea who it is. I think it's someone I don't know.
Welcome to the chat, Zippy Neat.
Yeah, welcome.
We try to be as inclusive as we can. Yeah.
Inclusive, yeah.
It's just a coincidence.
Don't you know,
using black.
Only black, that means it's diverse.
Yeah,
if it was only white, it wouldn't be diverse.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Don't you know?
It's funny
like the Black Panther movie. That's diverse.
Yeah, it's diverse. Well, it's like funny because that comment came out of nowhere. Like
that did come out of nowhere. That's funny.
Hey, savage Zippy Neat. Savage.
So good to laugh.
Oh, speaking of which, like, I actually had to do some diversity, equity, inclusion modules for my teaching certification. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no joke. I had to do some like that not too long ago for the jail.
Yep.
There's some pretty dumb stuff in it. It was like gender is a social construct. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, it's like brainwashing, and I sped through it. I was like, anyone with like half a brain could answer these questions. I didn't even read any of it. It's like all common sense. but you can tell that there's like definitely an agenda because it kind of trails off into like, oh, gender is, gender can sometimes be a social construct, and sometimes people or students may refer to them as something or other because that's how they feel. And as a teacher, you're supposed to respond appropriately to that. And I'm like, okay, you mean like tell them they're not? Like, they gave us there's some websites to some pretty left-leaning websites too. So I think the state of Texas only does that because they're supposed to do it by law, but like we're not really committed to actually following like the crazy left stuff.
Carrying that out.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. It also got me pretty angry too because a lot of it I think has to do with social sciences say this too. Like whenever you bring up anything that's divisive, it automatically will trigger negative emotions. Because a lot of it was like also talking about like Western imperialism and how like our school system's really founded by, European settlers and how we need more voices. And I'm like, this is really making me angry. Like, like it's just the thought of it. Like, well, no, it's just from my perspective, it's just bringing up division. Like, it's divisive. There we go.
Yeah.
I just want to finish this module, like, and not ever really talk about this, because at least the modules we did were like pretty in depth. But it's funny though, because like as an art teacher, none of it really applied to me because it's like my students already are going to have the freedom to, since like art is open-ended and it's expressive by nature, they're going to be able to like speak about their backgrounds without any sort of restrictions. So it's like this really doesn't apply to me. Like, because I don't, I'm not really going to be saying no to what they're making unless it's like inappropriate or profane. So like,
see, Mr. Gallegos, it was me when I shoot up the school. Don't worry, I'll let you know ahead of time.
Oh my gosh, things just got serious. Oh my gosh. Tapers.
You were always nice to me, Mr. Gallegos. I remember that.
They better. They better. Not doing any of this for free. Oh my gosh. I think like I'm really just trying to speed through the quizzes and the questions because a lot of them aren't really applicable to like an art classroom. And even if they are, they're approached like a different way. So it's just kind of like I'm impatient. And I'm just pressing like, the next button, next, skimming through the text, getting at least an 80 on the quiz, next, skimming through the test, next. I just want to get it done. Oh my gosh. But unlike the tests, this I like the comic. That's enjoyable.
Yeah, you like my speed line?
Yeah.
Man, Zippy Neat better subscribe or follow me, which I don't think they did because I'm back to one viewer, so it's probably not that.
He's probably a troll. Oh, did you notice like the My Beautiful Girl from YouTube? When she says "What is this?" she uses an exclamation mark. So I'm just imagining her like not like in a questioning tone, but like what is this? Like I don't know. That's kind of what I imagine her saying. That she probably
That's not how I imagined it. I don't think
like
so.
not that she's actually like genuinely asking the question, but like she's just like, "What is this?" You know what I mean? That's kind of how I imagined it in my head. I don't know.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Serge.
so like,
we never know with you.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I read the research papers about in social sciences about like diversity, equity, and inclusion training. A lot of it points to it being ineffective because it's naturally divisive and it singles out certain groups over others. A lot of it, and it says it doesn't really work at a corporate or educational level because like its practices and principles are never really truly carried out because everyone has like their own personal biases. So basically, stuff like that only rubs salt in the wound. Yeah,
It's basically useless.
Yeah, it's ineffective. It's useless. Most do it just to look good.
It's just a save face. It's
Yeah,
just you
save
do
face.
it, so you'd be like, there, I did it.
Yeah, I'm not racist. Like pretty much. I agree. It's like saving face. Like I laugh through the whole point. When I go through the module, and that's the whole thing. I'm thinking like, we're only doing this because Title IX requires us to do this. Like, I'm like, because I know I'm not like totally down with this. Like, I'm not doing this. Not do it. It's like sexual harassment training too. I mean, I've never had trouble with doing that, so I don't see why I'd have to take that either. I believe in keeping my hands to myself. Thank you very much.
Do you? I don't believe you.
So also, like, whenever I'm with my dad, I like calling Walmart with a G. I think it sounds funnier, like Walmart.
Is that what your grandmama calls it?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Did you say
Hey,
yes
Matt.
or maybe?
Maybe.
What's up?
Matt, what's that sound?
What sound?
You sound like you're on the freeway.
It stopped.
Like
It
cars
kind of
passing
sounded
by.
like that. It sounded like someone breathing really heavy. That's what I thought it was.
Wait, is
Anyway,
Matt there?
is that what your grandma calls it? Does she call it Walmart?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Well, I mean, I call it. Hey, Matt, what do you think about
Okay,
Walmart?
It's okay.
Okay,
It's
so
okay.
what do you think of this particularly? This can you tell what this is?
I can't see. Well, if you zoom in a bit.
Okay, I'll
It's 'cause
zoom
I'm
in.
on I think it's because I'm on Wi-Fi. Yeah, no, I can see it better now.
Yeah, it looks pretty neat.
Yeah.
Okay, but what is it? What does it look like?
That's like a canyon, right?
That it's not a canyon is something that is carved into the ground. This is the opposite of a canyon.
I'm in a plateau.
I want you to Google the definition of a canyon.
Can't meet canyon like that one.
Looks like a plateau.
Not that canyon either.
That's plateau. Sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna educate you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a little rusty on my geology.
A canyon is a deep gorge, typically one with a river flowing through it. So tell me, does this look like a deep gorge in the ground?
No, it's a canyon. I'm sorry, it slipped. Jeez, like, dang, I feel like my career's being ended right now. Like,
it is. Anyway, this is the opposite of a canyon. This is a protrusion. This is a plateau.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Protrusion.
Like Play-Doh, you know.
A plateau. You know, it's not quite a mountain. It's not a hill. It's a plateau. We got lots of those out here.
Oh yeah, you said that. Cats. You said outside you have cats.
I mean, you drove out here. You've seen them, right? The plateaus?
Yeah, there are a lot of
Because
them.
they come up from the ground, but they're flat on top. No, for the most part.
Just like my
There are three
chest
types of
and
flat
six
plateaus.
stabs.
What?
Sorry. It looks nice, yeah. There's some great value on the left, right side. Hey, is Matt still there?
On the left.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. The line thicknesses are really nice.
Thank you. I tried.
I'll try.
Well, I'm pretty much done. So I think I'm probably gonna end the stream. I'm just looking at these different settings.
Heck yeah. Let's set you.
Okay. Anyway, this has been Perry's Hotter. Follow me on social media at Perry_Hotter on any platform. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're seeing this on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, just follow me or subscribe or whatever it is. And you'll know the next time I stream. I might not stream, however, for a while since this is the finishing this chapter. Because next step is going to be scanning it and then lettering. And actually, I'm going to tone stuff. I'm going to tone traditionally. So I might stream that. But if I don't, just understand it'll be a hot minute until then.
That'd be cool.
No, it would be cool. My only concern is I may not have enough tone because I haven't bought. I may need to buy some more, but I may have enough to tone for the things that I want. So we'll see. And but anyway, if you're on YouTube, there should be. I'll tell you, links in the description too. There are links in the description to Cold Blooded on Webtoon, Tapastic, and all the other sites. And I also have an email list to sign up for it, and you'll get a free PDF the first chapter, 25 pages of Cold Blooded. And I also got a Patreon, and for $3 you can read the immediate next chapter. And then you'll be ahead of the curve basically when the next chapter comes out, because then you'll be able to read the next chapter before anyone else, like early access basically. Anyway, this has been Perry's Hotter. Oh yeah, sir, do you want to plug yourself? Tell them who you are, what you do.
Yeah, so I make stickers like this one. Yeah. And then some like this too, like a snake. So I also stream on Twitch. My handle or username, I guess, is BearGeo01. And then I also have a like Etsy shop where I sell my stickers. There's my info. I also have a Reddit. Like I post like pretty regularly on Reddit. So if you follow me on Reddit, I'm pretty active on Reddit. And I have Twitch, BearGeo01. and then Etsy the Modern Guy, and then Instagram Sergio BBB. I've been doing panels of my my character. His name is Mr. Bear. Like this one, this is pretty funny. It's him streaming. that's something I'm doing. Yeah, Mr. Bear, I kind of do comics. Yeah, that's me. Signing off.
All right. So, is that all you have to say for yourself?
It is, Master.
Okay, Matt, do you have anything to say for your existence?
Have a great evening, folks.
Nice.
What?
Good morning, wherever you are.
Oh,
Day.
Yeah.
They have a great existence.
Yeah, that's good.
that is good. That's very wholesome, Matt. Yeah. Okay,
I
I'm
try.
ending.
Yeah, just like this stream, wholesome.